What is up, my friends, and welcome to an emergency video. I literally just finished recording another one, and then I saw a message on Discord like, did you see the new patch notes? And I was like, no. So I opened it, and this is honestly crazy. I mean, it changes, first of all, the entire game, and it also makes Protoss a different race. So I'm not going to get into all the small changes, but I'm going to get into a couple of the really important ones. And the first one is this. Starting workers reduced from 12 to 8. Now, this has been a very big debate recently. I saw a couple videos from different content creators on it. Saw a lot of people discussing it on Twitch streams as well. Personally, I thought I wouldn't be that much of a fan of it because I didn't really think it would do anything besides make the game a bit slower. But it does really change a bunch of things. First of all, it does make the start of the game a bit slower, which I know a lot of viewers don't like, but I think that secretly a lot of players do like it, because starting a game in anxiety mode, no one really enjoys it that much, so we'll see. A lot of people have theorized that it's going to make cheeses stronger. Cheeses are going to come back, like, instead of, you know, proxying let's say a pair of barracks at 14 supply, you could now proxy a barracks at 9 supply, and it's like a really different thing, right? Proxy hatches, stuff like that. So this is actually an enormous change, a really, really big change. And also means that I saw a couple of different other changes as well. There's going to be slightly more minerals in the main base, and gas count is also more. Oh yeah, here it actually says it. Yeah, so you have 500 more gas and 400 more minerals per base. Not that much, but you start a bit slower and you get more resources, so you can survive for longer on less bases, so you don't need to go out and take as many bases, which I think it could be a fantastic change. I honestly don't know. I just know that it's freaking crazy. It's going to change the entire game. Changes like this, I believe every single race has these, by the way. It ties into the exact same thing. What this means is that expanding is a little bit more difficult because you get less supply from, I think it's for every race, right, from the main buildings. So right now, expanding is very comfortable because buildings give a lot of supply. 6, 15, like it gives so much supply that it just fits into the build. With this, it's going to fit a little bit less. And I think, honestly, looking at the meta right now, especially for Terran versus Protoss, where Protoss just takes like 10 bases by 12 minutes, it's a little bit ridiculous. And that sounds pretty good to me. That honestly sounds pretty good. So we have a couple of small changes here. Creep recede rate slowed. Yeah, I don't really care about those things. A very small change. This is a change. Slight buff to the Spore Crawler against Mutalisks only, I think. It's literally for Muta play, so that's it. This is cool because I like upgrades, as you guys know. So upgrade rushing is going to be a little better. It's only the armor upgrades. Carapace is armor, so armor upgrades are going to be a little bit cheaper, which is nice. I mean, I don't know exactly why they did it, but I like upgrades, so that's cool. Infestors, by the way, they made a literal content creator change. Which is, I mean, you guys can already see the challenge coming. Neural Parasite on builder SCVs will only expire at structure completion. Obviously, they did that for me. I'm going to be neuraling some SCVs and building some Terran armies, so that's cool. Besides that, they buffed Microbial Shroud massively. It's, I mean, that's cool, but it once again, it's not a massive change that I'm, you know, it's going to open up some new strategies and stuff. Could be very good, but yeah, it's just it's a smaller change. Also has an auto attack weapon. They also added it to the disruptor, so you move your spellcasters into the enemy army less. Vipers can abduct siege tanks again, which I think is also a very small change. This one is an upgrade. It also has to do with the first topic, where since the game starts slower, the Overlord has to be slower. Otherwise, the Overlord actually just gets to see everything for free, right? And I actually think this is a change that I like, because I don't really think it's that good that Zerg gets like that amount of free scouting a lot of the time, honestly. I think it should be a little bit harder for the Zerg to get into the base. I think you could tie that in with making Reaper Cliffs a little bit worse as well, to kind of balance it out between the races. I think maybe even Adept Shades or something, but I get why they did it. It's just because of the early, how do you say it? The slowing of the early economy, right? That's why I did it. This is quality of life. Changeling deaths are contagious to other nearby changelings. This is a pretty small change, but it's a very nice quality of life change, because before it could be a bit ridiculous when it's like late game, the other guy's 40 overseers, they click 60 changelings in your base, and you have to right-click all of them one by one. Protoss player, it got to such a bad point where Protoss players use Storm to kill the changelings, and it's kind of legit, because Otherwise, they just have free vision all the time. So that's honestly a very nice change. Mutilus glaives now prioritize targets. Yeah, small stuff. This change is exactly what I mentioned before. Same thing as the hatchery. Less supply, making it a little bit less nice to expand. Ghost change is interesting. Basically, Ghost gets weaker when it comes to supply and health. The attack becomes stronger. A little bit of context as a Terran player. I think that makes sense because Ghosts were previously only good against Lynx and Zealots and literally nothing else. Like, they get owned by a roach, you know? They tickle roaches, so I think that makes sense. So less health, more supply, and a better basic attack. And then they nerfed the snipe. So I think that makes sense because snipe is a bit more oppressive. So now it costs a lot. This is actually a lot more energy, by the way. That means a full energy ghost can snipe twice instead of 4 times. Okay? Actually, massive. And it no longer cancels upon taking damage, which I think is good. So overall, this is probably a nerf to the ghost in a lot of ways, because camping behind buildings and sniping everything is kind of what you did before. Now you can't really spam snipes anymore, so it's going to be more of a specific target thing. And at the same time, the basic attack is stronger, so I think it's nice. It's less of a sniping machine that only snipes, and it's going to be a bit better at other stuff and worse at sniping, so that's great. This is load nearby unit commands. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't think that's super relevant, to be honest. Looks like it's more of a quality of life thing. So here you see, this is, by the way, the second massive change, absolutely massive. Not this one, but the one below this. Same thing as before, but this changes Protoss as a race completely. Completely. Like, this might be even crazier than the Warp Gate change. Like, this is insane. So this is a change, not these exact values and how they implement it exactly, that I have been trying to get for legit 5+ years, where I thought it would be very cool if Protoss players could have a choice between playing gateways or warp gates by making gateways better after warp gate is researched. So that's pretty much what they did, but it did something else. They almost kind of killed warp gate. So whenever you get Warp Gate research, also, I don't really get this one. It's moved to the gateway from the Cybercore. I guess, like, you have to play gateways now. Like, warping in is gonna be... What, this is just crazy. Protoss it's new. We have a new race. We have a new third race. So you get Warp Gate research on the gateway instead of Cybercore. Once you get it, it speeds up gateway unit production by 35%. That is a lot, right? Really a lot. So probably what you want to do is still make 2 or 3 units or so, and then get Warp Gate, and then your gateways are going to start building really fast, right? Transform to Warp Gate now costs 50/50. So like I said, you're not going to play Warp Gates anymore. Why you would do this is, for example, if you wanted to go for, like, let's say a Dark Templar drop, right? That's when you would probably do that. But, I mean, it's hard to imagine someone transforming their 15 gateways for 50/50 each. Right? That is actually crazy. Now, warp-in is now always fast. There are no more slow warp-ins, which honestly was already kind of a confusing mechanic. A lot of time in my comments I saw people get confused about it. Before, if a pylon was not connected to a nexus or a warp gate, it would be a slow warp-in, 11.4 seconds. Very slow. Now it's always fast. Okay? So this is really a gargantuan change, and it's honestly very welcome, because Protoss has been just a problematic race, you know? Whether they were the strongest or not, it doesn't matter. They've always been a bit problematic, right? No one really liked losing to Warp-ins. Warp-in had an amazing amount of defensive potential. Like this, I mean, this could literally kill Protoss. It could still be strong, but I think very likely if this change goes through, Protoss players are going to have to completely reinvent themselves, but this could actually be a game-saving change. Right now, to be honest, it's hard to see, because Warp-in is such an essential part of Protoss so far that it might require a lot of further balancing, but I mean, I'm going to be playing Protoss. Like, I have to try this. It's crazy. So this is pretty much the same thing. I hope Dark Templars producing in 2 seconds is a typo. That would be kind of crazy. So look at this, right? Where was it here? Yeah, so Zealots now produce in 18 seconds. It's not that much faster than what it was before. So they might want to turn that down even more because Warpin was huge. But we'll see. So everything builds... Yeah, Stalkers build 4 seconds faster. That's quite important. Zealots at 2 seconds. Sentries build 7 seconds faster. Actually, Stalker's 5 seconds faster as well. So the Stalker and Sentry get buffed by quite a lot. High Templar is 26 instead of 32. And I imagine Dark Templar is also supposed to say 26 instead of 32. So everything builds probably on average 4 seconds faster. The higher tech units build a lot faster. So this is... It's crazy. This is a really insane change. Really insane. I can't emphasize that enough. And then besides that, we have, quality of life, quality of life, quality of life. Storm slightly nerfed, which, I mean, sure, it's a strong spell, right? It's just, it almost feels weird to do balance changes when you're already changing the entire freaking game. Wait, does Zerg not? Oh no, Zerg was the top changes. So this is... That's pretty much it. Those are the craziest things. The economy is going to change entirely. Cheeses are going to come back. The game is going to start slower, which I think, even if viewers might not like it as much, it's very pleasant for the players themselves. Especially the lower league players, especially new players, because you don't have to make a depot with your first... Because that's what you have to do. You make a depot with your first SCV that builds. It's very fast. And you make a barracks right away, make a gas right away, make a Reaper right away, you know? So you actually get a bit more time. But I think the Protoss scene is even crazier. The game's economy is going to change, but Protoss as a race is going to change, which is insane. And I just wanted to make a quick emergency video about this, because this is crazy stuff. And it's very exciting. I always say it. I love change. I don't know whether the game is going to be balanced and Protoss is going to be dead, or Protoss is going to be really strong and the cheese are going to be back making the game more fun, or cheese are going to ruin the game. I don't know. But it's exciting, right? Starcraft needs change. And I would be very excited to try all of those out. The economy, very, very... I used to have a build where you send 1 SCV instantly and you make a barracks in the guy's main base. But you can't do that on 12 workers because you make a wall with your first probe, so there's no way you can get in. But like stuff like that can come back. Like people are going to have some more opportunity for cheeses and stuff. So that is very interesting. Now, it is important to note that it's not a revert, by the way, because it used to be 6. It went from 6 to 12, and now it will go from 12 to 8. And that is pretty much it. It's a short video, but I really just wanted to talk about these very important, enormous changes, the economy change, and changing Protoss as a race. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm very, very curious. I have no idea what the outcome is, but change is exciting, and that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this, give a like. Let me know you want to see more patch videos whenever they come out. They don't come out very frequently, so I'll probably do it whenever it comes out anyway. And just as a clarification, this is PTR, so everyone is going to be able to try it on the patch test realm. Is that what it's called? Public test realm. You just have to change the server in the Battle.net launcher. It's not official yet, but I mean, it's exciting stuff. Very exciting. But anyway, that's it for today. See you all for the next video. Adios.